Good evening, televiewers, and happy start of the new week. Welcome to today's edition of the English newscast on Info Television. We kickstart with our top stories. The Cameroun Basic Education Support Project has been launched this February 9, 2026. The project, funded with a 56 billion CFA francs allocation, was set going by the Minister of Basic Education, Professor Serge Etundingwa. And the resident representative of EIE Cameroun, Claude Abanda, has handed over training certificates to trainees in Akono who have gained skills in information and communication technologies. And we shall talk sports in this newscast as the under-20 Indomitable Lionesses recorded an emphatic 5-0 victory against Botswana over the weekend. Those were our headlines. Details in a jiffy. Welcome back. Activities marking the Cameroun Basic Education Support Project have been launched. This was during a ceremony this February 9, 2026, presided over by the Minister of Basic Education, Professor Serge Etundingwa. Details in this report.
With a 56 billion CFA francs allocation, the Cameroun Basic Education Support Project will run for 5 years and will benefit pupils, especially in enclaved zones where not many of them have had the opportunity to go to school, with an emphasis on 7 regions.
We are very grateful for our financial and technical partners who are quite involved in this. You notice from their presentation that the emphasis is on 7 regions where we find that there is lack of adequate infrastructure for our pupils. And so they are building infrastructure. They're making sure that the staff there have staff quarters. They're making sure that they build fences to protect the children and, of course, make adequate classrooms, modern classrooms for our children.
The idea of including water access in the school premises was taken seriously, among others.
The idea of training our teachers is a very important aspect of this project, which is supposed to last till 2030. So there's 5 years which our financing partners would use about 56 billion to make sure that they get this done. Also, there is the idea of training teachers, like I said, and there is governance that they are putting in place to ensure that the money that they are bringing to Cameroun to improve our educational system is made very good use of.
Initiated in 2023, the project saw its official launching on Monday, January 9, 2026, by the Minister of Basic Education, Professor Serge Etundingwa, in the presence of other stakeholders. With the help of the various partners, the basic education sector is expected to make sure the children have equal, quality, and inclusive education.
Commemorative activities ahead of the upcoming Youth Day are taking center stage in schools, with activities like cooking on the agenda. At the Government High School Minkan, the students demonstrated their kitchen skills this February 9. Let's watch.
Students preparing different meals to mark cultural diversity in prelude to the Youth Day. At the Government High School Minkan, cookery activities are supervised by teachers who ensure it is done in all serenity.
What
you are seeing today is really the culmination of a long preparation. We start in the classroom. We give the students the methodology. We give them the receipts. And now we form groups. Each student who is part of a group organizes with their group to choose a menu, see how they will pull resources and the necessary equipment. They come with their ingredients and we decide to put them through this test. This day, observed once in a season to promote other skills in students, gives them a positive push to learn.
Today in our high school, teachers and
students have organized a small branch to promote Cameroonian culture and also to show us the talent of young people. We have meals like Ero, Okok, Sanga, Ndole. We have also modern meals like fried rice, fried fish.
Different dishes exposed, prepared by students, gives a feeling of satisfaction to the school authorities, proud of the students they tutor.
And still in education, persons who completed 30 days of training in Akono received certificates in information and communication technologies under the MIGEF program. The certificates were handed over by the resident representative of Tv Cameroun, Claude Abanda, as you tell us in this report, Phillips Enchi.
100 trainees, after a month of training in information and communication technology, organized by the African Institute of Computer Sciences, received their end of course certificate in Akono on February 8, 2026 at the explanade of the parish of Our Lady of the Seven Sorrows in Akono subdivision, Mefo Akono division, a center region.
The training was very good, fast and not easy. I think that I'm going to do computer engineering.
I have enjoyed the training on how to maintain a business ownership, how to be self-employed.
The objective of this training is clear.
Nous avons observé
in this area, women and youth had difficulties to integrate the society. So instead of giving them money, we thought it wise to train them in information and communication technology. And through this training, they will be empowered and adapt into the society. The resident representative of EIE encourages the trainees to put into practice the knowledge acquired while looking forward to opening a branch of the institution in Akono to register 10,000 students so as to complete the 990,000 student MIGEF national training program.
Young and women of Akono town are really worthy of admiration for that ICT training, and we shall create here in Akono a new center, a center of Tv Cameroun, to help that population to increase the level of modernization here.
Administrative authorities reassures the population of government commitment in promoting such a program. We are happy for this training to our youths and women. You all can see the turnout of the graduates. I want to reassure the people that the administrative authority will always be there to support and guide such programs. The program, which is under the watchful eyes of the National Queen Mother, Mrs. Chantal Biya, witnesses the presence of the First Deputy Mayor, Blanche Tabi Manga, representative of the Queen Mother of the promotion, Babette Beyala Elundo Isumba, wife of the Minister of Water Resources and Energy, amongst others. The recipients are set to put the knowledge acquired into practice.
Several Cameroonian youths drawn from various corners of the National Triangle have displayed their creative works at the National Museum in Yaoundé. The exhibition is part of activities to mark this year's edition of the National Youth Day. Details in this report.
There is an impressive catalogue of items on display at the stands of the Youth Creativity Fair currently holding at the Esplanade of the National Museum in Yaoundé. The items in question range from jewelry through utensils and more intended to meet a real demand. The young creators have been charming the public not only with their beautiful products but with their business savvy as well.
We transform wood into valuable materials such as kitchen utensils, combs, bangles, earrings, key holders. So we came about this activity because we principally wanted to fight against all these breakable utensils that have been imported from Europe and that are not durable. It's free from chemicals, it's free from toxins. Even our cups, we have partners in restaurants, hotels that solicit our utensils. So we think our project will come a long way to solve the problem of foreign utensils and also promote made in Cameroon products. We can make at least 500,000 a month.
I do produce Sapjoy juice, natural juice, and Sapjoy yogurt. I also produce Sapjoy. There's also a soybean milk, soybean pap that we do produce. I can make at least 5,000 francs a day.
We do in recycling of waste products such as tires, wine bottle, whiskey bottles, bottle caps.
The exhibition, which began on the 1st of February, will round off on the 11th of this month.
Away from that, the third edition of the Cameroon Television Award held at the Yaoundé Multipurpose Sports Complex on February 7, 2026, with M4 Television receiving 2 trophies. The award highlights the channel's tireless efforts driven by its top management. More highlights in the following reports.
Known as the television of proximity and living together, M4 Television was honored at the third edition of the Cameroon Television Awards held on February 7, 2026. The channel obtained 2 trophies, notably for the program Libre Expression, presented by Parfait Aïssi, broadcast every Sunday from 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. as Best Sunday Debate. The daily efforts of the staff, who strive to provide quality programming to its millions of viewers, was equally rewarded thanks to rigor, performance, and competence. This recognizes the daily work accomplished under the enlightened leadership of the CEO of La Météo Media Group, Dieudonné Mveng. The Minister of Communication, René Emmanuel Sadi, cited M4 TV as a rising star that broadcasts credible information, a remark highly retained. On M4 TV set, members of government, political figures and business leaders appeared in the course of the year 2025, including the Minister of Youth and Civic Education, Mununa Futsu, the Minister of Public Health, Manauda Melashi, the Minister of Public Service and Administrative Reform, Joseph Le, amongst others, validating the channel's credibility. This credibility is also due to the unsung heroes, editors, camera operators, reporters and broadcasters who contribute to building the network. In order to remain in its leading position, M4 Television is determined and works hard to keep climbing the ladder.
And in sports, the under-20 Indomitable Lionesses recorded an emphatic 5-0 victory against Botswana over the weekend. Futsal as well as MTN Elite 1 and 2 championships also provided thrilling moments. Phillips Enchi throws more light.
In a tense build-up to their third round, first leg of the 2026 FIFA U20 Women's World Cup qualifiers, 6 key players were suspended by the Cameroon Football Federation following a protest over earlier suspension of coach Joseph Ndoko. Despite this internal turmoil, the junior Indomitable Lionesses under coach Hassan Bala responded emphatically with a 5-0 victory against Botswana on Saturday, February 7 at the Olympic Stadium in Yaoundé. Domestic football also delivered plenty of action. In the MTN Elite 1 Championship, AS Fortuna Mfu secured a 1-0 victory over Colombe Sportif of Jan Lobo, while Aigle Royal of Mongo fell into a 1-0 victory to Coton Sport of Yaoundé. A Stade Rennais of Melong produced a thrilling 2-2 draw against the Coton Sport of Garoua. A Gazelle of Garoua edged out Panthère Sportif of Mde with a 1-0 victory. Dynamo FC on its part thrashed Aigle Royal of Menoa 2-0, while Unisport of Bafang triumphant with a 2-1 victory over Victoria United. In the MTN Elite 2 Championship, Astro of Douala defeated Sable of Baltiem 2-1, while Ngogetunja FC secured a 1-0 victory over Edingsport FC. Union Sportive of Douala claimed a 2-0 win against Apejes Onfu. Antoine Calara Club bowed down to a 0-2 victory against Avion Academy. Akumba FC maintained a